What is up, guys? We are back on Pokemon Online, the team builder, for the next episode of Team Building with Emvee, and I've got a really cool team to showcase today, built around Mienshao. I was looking for a fighting type Pokemon actually. I stumbled across Emvee. That was really good, but I made a team that I didn't feel was worthy enough to feature. And finally, I came across Mienshao, and this Pokemon here is literally, I'm actually surprised I haven't really used this Pokemon earlier in the YouTube vids that I make for this series. Mienshao is just such a cool Pokemon because of the fact that it has Reckless, right? Because it has Reckless, High Jump Kick gets the boost, and it does so much damage. It literally 2-hit KOs it almost 2-hit KOs everything pretty much. Latios, it 2-hit KOs on the Switch. It 2-hit KOs Zardwai, it 2-hit KOs Rotom-Wash, Okos, completely a lot of different other Pokemon in the tier. And I mean, it's fast, it's powerful. It has bad defenses, but because it has momentum, it's really good. It has well, I'll show you the set in a bit, but let me just explain the team as a whole, I guess. I wanted to make it very offensive. Mienshao is a highly offensive Pokemon, has really good power and speed, and it just works really well on a Volt-turn team because of the fact that it has U-turn. So that's kind of the approach I went with on this team. You do see the Chansey there. Trust me, I would never ever use Chansey unless I absolutely felt that it was going to make the team phenomenally better, which it did. And this is an offensive team, of course, so I would never use Chansey on stall or balance, and I would rarely ever use it on offense. But if I do, it would have to be on an offensive team of this caliber. So we have here Mienshao. Basically, it is my U-turner, so let's just go ahead and check out this set here. Look at this attack stat. Look at this attack here. 383 with Adamant. Speed is good enough. I mean, at 309, I don't really need to run Jolly because Choice Scarf lets me outrun stuff either way, and pretty much whatever I want to outrun is outrun with this speed plus Choice Scarf. Adamant, Reckless, which of course, if you don't know, it powers up the moves that have recoil damage, which is High Jump Kick. So High Jump Kick is pretty much the main spammable move that I use. Knockoff, of course, to hit Psychic types and other stuff just to get rid of their item. Stone Edge to hit stuff like Talonflame, Zardwai, etc. Even though they probably already get killed by High Jump Kick in 2 hits. It's just a good another coverage move there, which is really nice. And U-turn for the momentum. So, I mean, I could have run Regenerator, but Reckless is just so much more powerful. And it works so well with this Pokemon overall. Really good, really underestimated actually, since people think they can switch into it. People think it's like a fake out set or something, and when they switch into Pokemon, they realize they're so wrong. They realize they're wrong, that they should never have underestimated this Pokemon. But it's a really good Pokemon to build this team around with, and I figured that that's what I'm going to base this team around. If you guys don't know yet, by the way, the live for this team is going to go up in around I guess 24 hours. Is pretty much how I've always been doing it. So it's a really long live. I think it's probably almost 50 minutes or something. So you guys will have definitely have a blast with that. But anyways, Mienshao is the first Pokemon for this team, and that's why I chose it, and it's awesome. So next Pokemon we got here. So I decided, like I said, to make this a Volt-turn squad. So I added a nice standard black and white core Rotom-Wash and Scizor. So basically my Rocky Helmet Rotom-Wash here, since I couldn't really fit Rocky Helmet on any other member of this team, as you can see. So I put it on Rotom, standard Emvee with the Rocky Helmet. So we got here a Rotom-Wash, pretty standard set. I just ran enough speed here because, okay, let me explain the speed here. So Lando T's, right? Lando T's standard spread on whatever the Smelgon thing you get the Lando T spread from is 320. But people run it with less speed. People run like I don't know how much less speed they run, but they run it less speed so that they can get slower U-turns. So what I basically did was I put this at 219, which is 1 less speed than regular Landos, the standard spread, so that maybe if they are faster, that I'm sort of like in between, so I can Hydro Pump and see if they're faster or not. And if they are slower than me, which many Lando Ts are, just so that they can outslow other Lando Ts, I can try to nail them with a Hydro Pump or just get the early burn with the Wisp. So I mean, that's why I have the speed here, but the rest is pretty self-explanatory. HP defense. It's just a bulky Rotom-Wash set in general, and it works well. It works really well for the team alongside Mienshao, just because it is a bird check and it's able to tank Brave Birds or Mega Pinsir and stuff like that. So Rotom-Wash here, standard set sort of, except for the Rocky Helmet and a little bit of speed there. So that's why I have that, and that's the next Pokemon for this team. Now the next Pokemon I have here is a Scizor. It is a good Pokemon to go alongside Rotom-Wash. It's good synergy overall. I mean, it takes the grass type moves that Rotom-Wash doesn't like. For example, Celebi, which it could easily switch on. Since Celebi is in this gen, don't really run HP Fire. They're mainly like Giga Drain and then like Nasty Plot, BP, Baton Pass, and I guess Recover or something like that. Or if they're like Stealth Rock or Perish Song or whatever other coverage there is for that Pokemon. But they don't run HP Fire, so Scizor is just a perfect way to trap them with Pursuit. And Bandit Scizor is just a really good threat overall. Just is easily able to just spam it, kill stuff, and trap other things like Lati, I guess, if they don't run HP Fire. Basically, I'm just running a Bandit set here. EV spread, I made myself, sort of, I think. I just made myself outrun Azu. I've been running Azu set at this speed pretty much because standard Azus run that, 177. So I usually set my Azus to 179. So anybody trying to use my Azu sets, I'm able to outrun that and just bullet punch them, out prioritize their Aqua Jets with my bullet punch. The rest is basically just I just wanted to hit 200, so I just put 16 split F just for fun there. Max attack, and then the rest of HP. Odd number there, so that's good because Stealth Rocks and stuff. You want to make sure that if you're running a neutral Pokemon to Stealth Rocks, you make it an odd number. So Bandit Scizor here, bullet punch, which is great just to spam U-turn for momentum, superpower to hit stuff like Heatran, Ferrothorn, other Chanseys, I guess, and Pursuit to trap stuff. So pretty self-explanatory, as you can see. So that's going to be Scizor here. Mienshao, Rotom-Wash, Scizor, very nice offensive momentum core. I decided to add a Mega Diancie here because Mega Diancie is just great for getting rid of hazards. Momentum teams, they hate two things. Momentum teams hate Rocky Helmet, and they hate hazards. So I just made sure that I was not hazard weak with Diancie Lati. And I mean, I have knockoff on the Mienshao to get rid of any Rocky Helmets that might come our way. So, and yeah, that's pretty much why. So Mega Diancie here, so that I could bounce up. Potentially I can U-turn, go to Diancie, bounce back something, or just, U-turn, go to Diancie, protect, and kill stuff. Mega Diancie is just a great Pokemon, good fairy type Pokemon in general, and it just helps a lot. It's really good offensively, really good offensive wise, so I decided to use it, and it's pretty standard set, just the basic complete standard set that you usually use, I guess. Moonblast, Diamond Storm, and those are just your main stab moves, and Earth Power here to hit stuff like Heatran, and I guess, yeah, just steel types in general. So and Jirachi, of course, too. And you'll probably see in the live, I just nailed so many Jirachis with Earth Power, which is just amazing. And so that's why I have that. And that is the standard Diancie set here for this team. Now next I added a Lati here because it was, of course, not only my Defogger, but also my Keldeo check. Also, it was my Manaphy check as well. And Mienshao, of course, like if a team is just weakened, Mienshao literally just comes in, like I said, and it's just spams High Jump Kick again and again and again until each Pokemon just drops. So Lati here is just my Defogger. Keep hazards out the field alongside Diancie just bouncing stuff back. And like I said, it is my Keldeo / Manaphy / etc. I guess also Mega Venusaur check / counter. So we got here a Lati standard set. Healing Wish in order to potentially revive something on the team that is a win condition that has gotten weakened. So we can play more aggressively with this team because we do have the Healing Wish here, as long as we don't kill a win condition or something like that. So we got Lati for that, and it's, like I said, it's standard, so standard Pokemon. And finally, the Pokemon that a lot of people hate, but just works so well for this team. And I mean, you can't really blame me. It is an offensive team, so I'm not bringing like a random stall team or something with Chansey. So it works out well, and I'm sure you all will have fun using this team. We got Chansey, and Chansey here is, of course, my Stealth Rocker for this team. It just fits so many roles. Like, look at this team. We have a lot of holes with just these Pokemon. Chansey walls all the special attackers, and I made it physical defensive, so this thing, like, let's say, for example, we're up against the Charizard X, and you may think, alright, so after Charizard X sets up a Dragon Dance, how do I possibly win this? If a Charizard is on the field, I literally just hard switch in Chansey. If it's X, +1 Flare Blitz does 80%-ish, and I can basically just T-Wave that, and it does like 63% recoil to itself, and I can just soft boil and either try to get a para turn on it, or it'll just kill itself with Flare Blitz, and that's basically how I deal with that. Chansey is just so useful in order to deal with so many Pokemon, paralyze them, seismic toss things, weaken stuff, set up rocks, and because this team is offensive, it is basically just 5 offense, 1 Chansey, pretty much. It's I mean, it works. It actually just works. But, I mean, it's self-explanatory, like I said. I'm using that word a lot because these sets are just standard. I'm only explaining, I guess, the EV spread and my thought process on why I chose each Pokemon. And Chansey will be able to just wall everything that we have trouble against, cripple stuff for the team, and weaken things with the rocks plus seismic toss so that Mienshao can clean up. So that is going to be the team. I hope you all enjoy trying it out. Feel free to, I have the importable in the description, so if you guys want to try it out, go for it. Be my guest. I mean, I definitely encourage you to try out my squads, and I always appreciate people trying to get better by watching my videos, so I'm always open to helping, open to suggesting stuff, and that's pretty much, I'm just trying to help out. I'm just trying to help. So try this team out. Let me know what you guys think, and stay tuned for the live coming in 24 hours. I'm excited for you all to see that. It was a very fun live. A lot of things happened. A lot of fortunate things and unfortunate things happened. So you'll have fun watching it. So I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.